What if the secret to raising financially smart kids wasn't how much money a family has, but how parents teach them to use it? Around the world, children learn about money in surprisingly different ways. Some earn every coin through chores. Others save for months before buying something special. And in some cultures, kids are trusted with real financial responsibility at a very young age. These aren't just lessons about saving money. They're lessons about patience, responsibility, and making smart choices that can last a lifetime. Today, we're traveling across 4 different countries to discover how parents help their children become financially wise, and you might even find an idea you want to try in your own family. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating parenting stories and cultural traditions from around the world. Let's get started. Japan, Haruto's careful coins. 8-year-old Haruto stood quietly inside a neighborhood convenience store, carefully comparing 2 notebooks. He could afford either one, not both. Instead of asking his mother for extra money, Haruto pulled a tiny notebook from his backpack. Inside was every yen he had earned and spent during the past 3 months. His mother smiled. "Take your time," she said. In many Japanese families, children are encouraged to think carefully before buying something. Rather than making quick purchases, parents often ask simple questions. Do you really need it? Will it still be useful next month? These questions teach children to think long-term instead of buying on impulse. Haruto finally chose the less expensive notebook. Not because it was cheaper, but because buying it meant he could continue saving for a science museum trip later that year. At home, he placed the remaining coins into separate envelopes. One for spending, one for saving, one for gifts. His parents believed every coin should have a purpose. This reflects a common financial habit in Japan where planning, patience, and avoiding waste are highly valued. Children often receive small allowances, but they're expected to manage them responsibly. Haruto sometimes wanted the newest toys like his classmates. His father never simply said no. Instead, he asked, "Would you rather enjoy this toy today, or something bigger you've dreamed about for months?" Little by little, Haruto learned that waiting wasn't losing. Sometimes, waiting meant winning. Years later, those small choices helped build discipline that extended far beyond money. In many Japanese families, children receive a small allowance called okazukai. Instead of parents buying everything they want, many children are expected to budget their own spending money. This helps them learn responsibility, patience, and planning from an early age. Japanese schools often encourage children to take responsibility for their own belongings and daily tasks, reinforcing independence that naturally extends to money management. Next one on the list is Germany, Emma's budget challenge. 9-year-old Emma loved visiting the weekend market with her father. Before leaving home, he handed her a small envelope. "This is today's budget. Nothing more, nothing less." If Emma wanted fresh strawberries, she had to decide whether they were worth skipping the cookies she also liked. In many German families, budgeting is introduced early. Parents often encourage children to understand that every purchase has an opportunity cost. Money isn't endless. Every choice matters. At first, Emma spent everything too quickly. By lunchtime, her envelope was empty. She watched other children buying ice cream while she couldn't. Her father didn't rescue her. Instead, he simply smiled and said, "Now you've learned something valuable." The following weekend, Emma planned differently. She compared prices. She waited before buying. She even found a cheaper fruit stand. By the end of the trip, she still had money left. Her father congratulated her, not because she spent less, but because she made thoughtful decisions. Many German households encourage independence by allowing children to experience small financial mistakes safely. Those lessons become confidence later in life. Emma realized budgeting wasn't about saying no to everything. It was about choosing what mattered most. Many German parents introduce allowances, Taschengeld, at a young age and encourage children to manage them independently. Financial experts in Germany often recommend allowing children to make small spending mistakes so they can learn valuable money lessons early. Germany has one of Europe's strongest saving cultures. Families often emphasize budgeting, careful planning, and avoiding unnecessary debt, values that are commonly passed on to children. Now we go to United States. Mason earns his dream. 10-year-old Mason wanted a brand new bicycle. His parents smiled. "Great goal," his mom said. "How much have you saved?" "Not enough." Instead of buying it immediately, they helped Mason create a savings chart. Every completed household chore earned a few dollars. Washing the car, walking the dog, helping in the garden. His progress slowly filled the chart hanging on the refrigerator. Many American families use allowances or paid chores to connect work with earning money. Children begin understanding that effort often leads to rewards. Some weeks felt slow. His friends bought new video games immediately. Mason kept saving. Then one afternoon, he almost spent everything on a gaming headset. His father didn't stop him. He simply asked, "Will this make your bike arrive sooner or later?" Mason paused, smiled, and walked away. 3 months later, he proudly rolled home on his brand new bicycle. The best part wasn't riding it. It was knowing he had earned it himself. That feeling of ownership made the reward even sweeter. Many American families use allowances or paid household chores to teach children the connection between work, earning money, and achieving personal goals. While every family is different, earning money through responsibility is a common approach. Schools, banks, and community organizations across the United States often provide financial literacy programs that teach children about saving, budgeting, and making smart financial decisions. Now, let's cross the ocean to Sweden. Sofia shares and saves. 9-year-old Sofia received her weekly allowance every Saturday morning. But before spending anything, she followed her family's 3-jar tradition. 1 jar was for saving, 1 for spending, 1 for helping others. Her parents believed financial success also meant generosity. Many Swedish families emphasize balance. Children learn that money is useful, but it also comes with responsibility toward other people. One winter, Sofia wanted a new pair of roller skates. She saved patiently for months. But then her school organized a charity fundraiser. Without anyone asking, she placed part of her savings into the donation jar. Her parents didn't tell her to do it. It was simply a habit she had learned. Later that year, she still bought the roller skates. Just a little later than planned. She never regretted helping first. In Sweden, teaching financial independence often goes hand in hand with teaching equality, sharing, and thoughtful consumption. Sofia discovered that money isn't only about what we keep. Sometimes, it's also about what we choose to give. Many Swedish children receive a regular allowance known as veckopeng, weekly allowance, or månadspeng, monthly allowance. Parents often encourage children to divide their money between saving, spending, and giving. Sweden consistently ranks among countries with high financial literacy and places strong emphasis on equality, sustainability, and responsible consumption. These values often influence how parents teach children about money and generosity. For countries, for different parenting styles. Yet one powerful lesson connects them all. Financially smart kids aren't simply born with good habits. They're guided by parents who teach patience, responsibility, thoughtful decision-making, and generosity through everyday experiences. Whether it's Haruto carefully planning every yen in Japan, Emma learning to budget in Germany, Mason working toward his dream in the United States, or Sofia balancing saving with kindness in Sweden. Every story reminds us that the greatest financial lesson isn't how much money children have. It's how wisely they learn to use it. Now we'd love to hear from you. How did your parents teach you about money? Did you receive an allowance? Did you have to earn it? Or did you learn by making your own mistakes? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might inspire families from around the world. And if you enjoyed today's journey, please like this video and share it with your family and friends. We'll see you in the next adventure exploring parenting traditions from around the world.